guys, and welcome to beautiful Carpinteria Beach. Today is a very special episode of Culinary Cooking with Connor. We are out here camping, and we are going to be making some dinner for our camping trip. Today's menu is skillet nachos. So roll up your sleeves, put on your toque, and get ready, because we're about to get cooking. Our ingredients for today are butter, pinto beans, shredded cheese, and corn chips. The rest on screen is optional. As always, we need to wash our hands before we begin cooking, so today we will be using moist towelettes. There are 4 key steps to evaluating your cooking. They are flavor, texture, appearance, and your overall opinion on the dish. First of all, flavor. It tastes really good, and this is like the second time I've ever tried beans before. So I never tried beans before. I never knew what kind of flavor they are, but they taste really good, especially with the cheese mixed in with the beans. And maybe I should add some salsa to that. So for flavor, I give it a 5. Next is texture. The texture is good because the chewiness of the beans mixes with the crunchiness of the chips and the melted cheese, and they all like work together to make it perfect for the texture. The only problem I have with the skillet part of it is that it does burn some of it, which makes the texture really hard on the burnt parts, which is on the bottom. So instead of a 5, I'm gonna give it a 4. Next is appearance. For appearance, obviously they are burnt. Just because it appears burnt doesn't mean it's gonna taste bad. So let's try a burnt piece, and it still tastes good. So just because it's burnt doesn't mean it's gonna taste bad. But this is appearance, not taste. So for appearance, I give it a 4. And finally, my overall opinion. This is really a different like scenery and all this stuff for cooking than the previous 2 videos I've made. It's cool that we don't have an oven, we don't have measuring utensils, we don't have any of that. We are just like spreading it out and then putting it over the fire. And it's really cool how many different dishes you can make while you're cooking, and how many different ways you can make those dishes. So for my overall opinion, I give it a 5. Good morning, and since we stayed overnight, we can't just have dinner, we need something for breakfast too. So we're going to be making some cinnamon rolls on a stick. Let's go. Our ingredients for today's breakfast are cinnamon sugar, crescent roll dough, powdered sugar, and water. Remember, there are 4 key steps to evaluating your cooking. They are flavor, texture, appearance, and your overall opinion on the dish. First of all, flavor. The cinnamon that we put inside of it and the glaze both mixed together with the chewiness of it tastes really good. So for flavor, I'd give it a 5. Texture is next. The glaze kind of makes it sticky, so it's like sticky on the outside and the chewy inside. The only problem is I don't really like the sticky part of it because it sticks to my mouth. So for texture, I'd give it a 4. Next is appearance. This looks really good, which is cool because usually you cook it in an oven, but since we did it over a fire, it tastes and looks really good, which is really cool. That you can do it without needing like a big oven or anything. So for appearance, I'd also give it a 5. And finally, my overall opinion on the dish. This one was a really quick dish and a very sugary breakfast, but it's just really cool how you can make these things in so many different ways with so many different techniques. So for my overall opinion on the dish, I give it a 5, just like for our dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Culinary Cooking with Connor. We'll see you all later.